In this video I'm going to be showing you some of my favourite vehicles. I have a lot. I mean, seriously, there isn't much left that I can buy, but I guess like most people who play GTA Online as a money grinder these days, I spend most of my time in my Sparrow. So how about getting some of these vehicles out of the garage and showing you my favourites? Starting off with the Arena War cars. First up, we have the Scarab. Now this is an awesome vehicle for driving around causing mayhem. I don't use it very often and it's not exactly practical for doing anything other than getting into mischief. It's fast, it's got some fairly decent weaponry, and of course it has a massive tectonic jump, and that makes it very unique. I also love the way it looks. It feels like you're driving around an old style tank, and this is useless when you're in the Arena War series, but out on the street it's a lot of fun. Next up, we have the Wheelie Izzy Nightmare Edition. I've taken off some of the armour and that gives you a bit more speed and handling, but at the expense of some of the protection. It's probably the easiest to handle out of all the Arena War vehicles, and that's because of its speed and its jump and its machine gun mount. It's very deadly as well. It won't survive long in a battle with an oppressor, but to be honest, none of them do. If you want a car that packs a sizable punch and bags of personality, then this is well worth the expense. And these cars aren't cheap. You can buy the upgradable vehicle for a fairly reasonable price, but then putting all of the accessories on it or converting it into a Future Shock or Nightmare or something like that, it's going to cost you millions. But it is worth it if you've got bags of cash and you don't know how to spend it. And now one of my favourite cars in the game, the Nightmare Imperator. This is essentially the Mad Max car from the movies. Now I've taken everything off it except the jump just to give it maximum speed and to show off its sleek curves. I really like this car and I always have a lot of fun with it. The thing about Arena War is it's really trash, but the workshop is very cool, and having the vehicles and taking them out on the street is a lot of fun, and that's what this game should be all about. So if you're into collecting GTA vehicles, then you definitely want to give this one a look. It's one of the few Arena War cars that you can strip everything off it and give it this very classic and clean finish. Next up is the Death Bike. Again, one of the most expensive of all the Arena War buys, but if you want all the iconic and unique vehicles in the game, then you need this. You just don't see people riding around on the Death Bike very often simply because of its price tag. I mean, I think it's 1.3 million before the upgrade, so you need to invest a lot of money. But if you want spinning blades on the side of your bike and a simply death-defying jump and probably the fastest land vehicle in the game, then go and buy this today. So here we are back at the arena, and I have time to show you one more vehicle, and this is probably my favourite. It's definitely the most fun. It's the Sasquatch, and mine is an Apocalypse version with a massive amount of firepower, huge tyres, bombs, grenade launchers, not forgetting the electric fence that you can attach to the front of it. What's not to love? Remember, you can customise these cars in your own way, and there are a lot of options once you have the Arena War mechanic. It's not cheap to get the DLC. I think I spent around 26 million on the Arena Workshop and all the mechanics and upgrades and stuff. Then of course there's the vehicles that I bought. Most of them were arena ready, and then there's the RCD Bandito upgrade and all sorts of other stuff. I mean, if you're already cash rich in this game, what's the point of sitting on your money? Go and spend it and have some fun. Apart from the new DLCs, the Arena War DLC was the last thing that I bought into, simply because there's no way to make any money. In fact, it's just a pit for spending your money, but it is worth it, and I'm glad I did it, because without these vehicles you're not getting the full GTA experience. And if you want to stop those phone calls from Bryony, you know what I'm talking about, get into the Arena War DLC just for these vehicles, and send me some pictures and show me how you've customized your own. Let me know what you're interested in seeing next. I'll be back with some more vehicles very soon. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you later.